have been canceled, so they moved the occasional girls up to get them playing experience. So Maggie got to play in some games. I believe it was at Harbor Springs, actually, maybe. Well, maybe not. And I saw Grace in a game. So yeah, they've had some experience, but another little taste is certainly nothing but beneficial.
And speaking of experience, we'll give a quick shout out here to the graduating Kingsley seniors who are finishing their careers here with this tournament run. Adriana Reed, Molly Caminata, Marie Pearson, and J.C. King. J.C. King, the starter out of that group.
Great pass from Jalen Jarima to Grace Dawson, who puts that one down. Textbook.
And Jaylen's a kid who we've heard some stories about her having great impacts on games where she doesn't go out and score a lot of points, but she is one of those glue players that makes things happen.
Well, having watched a lot of that stuff on the road, as I'm doing scorebook for Coach Day's team, you're exactly right. She's the ball handler out there, and she is full of scrap, that's for sure. If the ball is on the floor, you can bet she's not going to hesitate to get down and grab it. So I've experienced plenty of what you're talking about from Jalen Jarima. 1 minute to go here, 70-29. Ramblers still working their offense, trying to get better. Maggie Bailing, short little jumper in the paint after the dribble attack, no good. Kingsley ball.
Well, there's a benefit to there's so many soccer players out here, both in the varsity team, for the most part, the starters, but also this JV squad. Jalen would be one of those girls that play lots of sports together. They're great athletes, lots of speed. So it's definitely an advantage to have a group of girls that play multiple sports together.
We do have a lot of soccer players out here on the floor on this basketball team. Kingsley is going to look to just grind the clock out, I would think, with 18 seconds to go. And Fritsch will have to work on possibly a replacement for you tomorrow, depending on how Andy's seeing, because certainly we've got to bring that game to a lot of grandparents that will be tuning in for the regional semifinal tomorrow from Petoskey. So we'll see what that brings. In the meantime, it was a real pleasure doing this. And I guess that's the last one of the year in this gym. Thanks again to the crew for working double time this week and last week to bring you 4 games in the last 8 days, which is grinding us all out, and people don't really understand how taxing that can be, but it was important to give the girls just the same as the guys, and it was a pleasure doing it. Unfortunately, sometimes there's going to be games like this.
It happens, but yep. Props to your crew, Calc. You've got them in order, and the fact that they can jump in and make this kind of stuff happen with missing pieces is really impressive. So we appreciate what you do to make that happen.
Very good. We're going to sign off and see our listeners will hear us tomorrow from Petoskey at the Regional Boys Semifinal. Thanks for tuning in.